Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. There's a loud truck driving by. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's still early though, so I haven't had my full cup of coffee and I'm still waking up. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a full-time author. I have published 2 books. The first one is If the Crown Fits, which is a low fantasy, and the first in a series which I'm working on. And the second one is called Till Death Do Us Part, which is a historical romance. Both of them are fast-paced, easy reads, and if it's something you'd be interested in, I will leave the links in the description. Currently, I'm working on the sequel to If the Crown Fits. The last 2 months have been, actually the last 6 months, the whole of 2023, but especially the last 2 months have been really busy, especially socially. We've had a lot of birthdays and a lot of spending time with friends and family, lots of trips and things like that, which obviously I'm really grateful I got to do. But that being said, it also meant that I didn't get around to writing a lot, and so I really wanted to prioritize my book and this draft for the next 2 weeks so that by the end of the month or the start of August I can send the third draft out to beta readers. That means we're going to set up a couple of rules for the next 2 weeks. I want my main 3 priorities to be eat, sleep, and write, and that's it. And everything else is not entirely irrelevant, but not quite as important. So we'll definitely have less social calls. I'm gonna try and not go on Instagram or YouTube at all, because I feel like I've constantly been filling my brain with content on social media, which obviously isn't like the end of the world, but I feel like it's been taking a toll on my creativity, because instead of allowing my brain to like daydream and think about my book and ponder new concepts for my book, I've just been doom scrolling, which is something that I really don't want to do. And then everything else that needs to get done or that I'd like to do, like exercise or walks or chores around the house, I'm just gonna use as a writing break in between my writing sessions. So basically the plan is it for just to be me, my laptop, and my coffee for the next 2 weeks. I'm kind of excited because I really want to finish this draft, but also kind of terrified because it's a lot of work. This third draft is a lot of work, and that also means I'm going to have to send it out for my first proofreads. Those are the goals. I'm taking you along with me for accountability, and we'll see what happens, I guess. morning. It is day 3 and yesterday I finished chapter 19 and 20 and this morning I finished chapter 21, so we have been productive. I want to try and do about 2 chapters a day for this week, so that for next week I only have 1 chapter a day to do, because obviously the last few chapters are quite content heavy. They're all building up to the end of the story, and so they require a little bit more time and attention. But yeah, we are starting this morning in the car because I have to go out and get some groceries for dinner tonight, and I'm kind of I'm kind of tempted to stop at the coffee shop where I usually sit and write and to do chapter 22 there, just to get out of the house a bit. Who's texting me? That is the plan. Day 4, so today is Thursday. I'm about to get started on my writing for the day. I think today we're doing chapter 23 and chapter 24, which I feel like, if I remember correctly from draft 2, chapter 23 was mostly fine, but I do think chapter 24 is going to be a little bit more work. Oh, also I want to show you something. So because it's winter, we have a seating area outside, which we don't use because it's too cold to sit outside. However, in the afternoons, this part of the house where my bedroom door is gets like the best sunlight. So I moved one of the chairs so it can now be an official outside reading chair, which I've only used once, but I think I'm going to use it this afternoon again because I have library books that need to go back on the 26th and today is the 20th. And I have a book and a half to go, so I think in between all of the writing we'll do some reading breaks in our new outside reading chair, which I'm kind of excited about. It's nice to sit in the sun and read. However, I haven't had coffee yet, so I think we're going to make our first cup of coffee for the day and then we'll get started writing.